Welcome, dear friends. Continuing with the interesting discussion on entropy, we would look into the application of entropy concept for a Carnot cycle. Remember that we had said that the expression which is given over here is applicable to both the reversible and irreversible process. And what is that expression? The expression is delta S, that is the change in entropy, is always greater than or equal to integral of del Q by T. We said that this famous inequality, that is delta S is greater than equal to del Q by T, is applicable for any process in this universe. If it is a reversible process, then it is equal to integral of del Q by T, and if it is an irreversible process, any practical process, then this has to always be greater than integral of del Q by T. Okay, so now if you want to replace this for an irreversible process with equality, and if it has to be mathematically correct, then we need to add some term to make it equal. Okay, so it's greater than, if it is greater than, this side is greater than, so we need to add something which is positive to make it equal, and that something which is added is the entropy generation. So in the last lecture we said that this entropy balance can be written in a way that the entropy change is equal to this integral of del Q by T plus entropy generation. Now this term integral of del Q by T is the change in entropy because of heat transfer, and this is because of irreversibility. So this entropy generation is because of irreversibility, meaning that if it is a reversible process, this term would not be this term will be zero, and if it is a if the heat transfer is zero, then this term has to be zero. Okay, now we had discussed what is a Carnot cycle. We said that it is a reversible cycle which has 4 processes. So we would be applying this expression to the Carnot cycle, and that would help us understand the concept of entropy better. Okay, so the reason for discussing the Carnot cycle with respect to this equation, because this equation is applicable to a process and there are 4 processes. So we'll be applying this equation to the 4 processes of Carnot cycle to get in more insights about the concept of entropy. So look at the equation again, that is the change in entropy is because of entropy transfer and because of entropy generation. Now this entropy generation, I said, has to be because of irreversibility, and because the Carnot cycle is a reversible cycle, this term has to be zero. Okay, so now for the Carnot cycle, then the expression would only be S2 minus S1 is equal to the entropy transfer, that is integral of del Q by T. Okay, now let us apply this to the process 1 to 2. 1 to 2 is a reversible isothermal heat addition. We said that this process 1 to 2 is reversible. Okay, it means that the entropy generation is zero. Okay, what would happen to the entropy of the working fluid? You see from the diagram that the entropy increases from S1 to S2. Look at the diagram. The entropy increases from S1 to S2. Why is the entropy increasing? The entropy is increasing, and this is a reversible process. In spite of the fact that this is a reversible process, why is the entropy increasing? Because look at the expression over here. The entropy can change because of heat transfer. Reversible means this is zero, but there is heat transfer, so the entropy would increase. Okay, so the entropy increases from S1 to S2 because it is a reversible, because it is a heat transfer process. Okay, and entropy generation is zero because it is a reversible process. So S1 to S2 is the entropy change during the process 1 to 2, which is the reversible isotherm in the Carnot cycle. 2 to 3 process is a reversible adiabatic process in the of expansion in the Carnot cycle. So because it is an expansion process, it is the adiabatic process. Adiabatic process means the heat transfer is zero, and also it is reversible. It means that the entropy cannot change. Why can the entropy not change? Because entropy can change only because of 2 reasons. Which 2 reasons? One is because of the heat transfer, and other is because of irreversibility. In the Carnot cycle process 2 to 3, it is a reversible process, so this term has to be zero, and because this is an adiabatic process, the process 2 to 3, this is also zero. Heat transfer is zero, so the entropy transfer is zero. Along with the heat flows the entropy. So heat transfer is zero, entropy transfer is zero. process is reversible, so the entropy generation is 0. So it means that the delta S is equal to 0, that is the entropy will not change. And you see over here that the entropy remains constant. On a temperature entropy diagram, this is the vertical line. So the process 2 to 3 of the Carnot cycle is a vertical line because it is a reversible adiabatic process. So a reversible adiabatic process is always a constant entropy process. It is isentropic process. Okay. Similarly, 3 to 4, what you see is that the entropy is decreasing from S3 to S4. Why is the entropy decreasing? The entropy is decreasing because the heat is being rejected, and because the heat is being rejected, the entropy is decreasing. So again, we'll look at this expression. This is negative because heat is transferred away from the system. So this is negative, this is 0, so the delta S has to be negative. It means that the entropy is decreasing. Okay, so the entropy is decreasing during the process 3 to 4, and this is clearly seen in the diagram, TS diagram. And 4 to 1 is again a reversible adiabatic process. It is reversible, entropy generation is 0. It is adiabatic, heat transfer is 0. Heat transfer is 0, so entropy transfer is 0. So entropy transfer is 0 during the process 4 to 1, and entropy generation is 0 because it is a reversible process. So there is no question of entropy being changing. So you'll find that again this 4 to 1 is a constant entropy process. Okay, so the Carnot cycle, you would find that there are two constant entropy processes, and there are processes where there is an entropy increase when there is a heat transfer to the system, and there is an entropy decrease when there is a heat rejection to the system. So the entropy of the system can increase or decrease depending upon there is a direction of heat transfer. If there is a heat transfer in, the entropy would increase. If there is heat transfer out, the entropy would decrease. The entropy can change because of irreversibility. It can increase because of irreversibility. But here, because this cycle is a reversible cycle, there is no question of entropy generation. So in the entire cycle, there is an entropy generation is 0. However, the entropy change happens from 1 to 2, and there is an entropy change from the process 3 to 4. Also, we said that if the process is reversible adiabatic, it is always isentropic because it being reversible, there is no entropy change, and because it is adiabatic, heat transfer is 0, so the entropy does not change. Okay, so these are the interesting concepts, and this interesting concept I had tried to explain you with reference to the Carnot cycle by drawing the temperature entropy diagram for Carnot cycle. Thank you very much.